Hello and welcome to the long, dark Interloper experience. This is going to be our fifth attempt, and I feel like as long as we get a good starting point, I believe I can do it now. I believe I can, unless they don't give me any matches like that one try. But that's fine. We're gonna hope for the best. Anyways, we are definitely not part of Mother Nature's plan, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. Interloper. Deja vu. I don't think that's how you know. Pretty sure and yeah, we'll just leave it like that. If it's, one word, then I apologize, but I'm pretty sure it's two. Anyways, a mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? We're not going to read all of that because they're not going to give us enough time, so I'm not even going to try. And we got Desolation Point. Looks like we're over here on the thin ice. Yep, there's Little Island. Alright. It's a cold day, for certain. And we're just going to expedite ourselves right over to the processing plant. I was kind of hoping to start out in Pleasant Valley again, but it is what it is. As long as we can find the stuff we need, this place should be fine. I'd rather start out here than Timberwolf Mountain. That's just a brutal beginning. Already gotta chill. Temperature's warming up a little bit. It is. Temperature's on the rise, -19. That's good, that's good. Hopefully that means we might actually be able to get above freezing indoors. Now I've talked to some of my viewers, and the recommendation that I got was that I should take a little more time and slow down, that I was a little frenzied in my last playthrough, made a couple mistakes out of haste, and that if I took a little bit extra time and was a little more careful and thorough, I might do better. So we're going to try to do that. And try to be very deliberate and very thorough. And look at that, it's 3C in here. That's a good start. That's a very good start. As long as the temperature stays warm. Oh, it's already down to 2C. Well, the temperature was on the rise. And now it's already coming back down. Hopefully it'll stay above freezing for just a bit longer. Or else we're gonna have to do the whole... Oh, it's already down to 1C. Getting cold. This poorly insulated building with busted windows and stuff. Oh, I missed that farmhouse. That farmhouse was a nice place to start out at. But that is the past, and it is behind us. Pretty sure there's a toolbox. Yeah, here we go. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Come on, tools! Yeah, hacksaw, or a hammer. It's still 1C. Temperature is holding a little bit. Prybar, that's a good find. That means I won't have to worry about the locked lockers. Okay. There's so much garbage and debris in this area. If it would stay warm, if I thought it would stay warm, I might break some of these crates down just to see if there was stuff underneath them, but I don't think that's going to work for me. We're still warming up slowly. Alright. Let's check the pegboard for the hammer. No, of course not. I almost think, because normally in a regular playthrough, the hammer is almost always here on this pegboard, and I'm starting to think on Interloper, they never put it there. But I would really love the hammer. I might actually be able to make a tool.
This stuff will come in handy.
Get some firewood and deer meat and guts and all that important stuff that I really need. What do we got? Empty. Check each one of these shelves individually. We'll look out for the hole in the floor. What is this? A thin wool sweater. I think that's what I already have, but it's in better condition, so we're putting it on. Oh, I was hoping that was a jacket, but it is not. Oh, and that can is empty. Storm lantern. That's good. That's very good. How much fuel? Oh, hardly any. Well, beggars can't be choosers. We'll take it. We actually have a source of light, though, that doesn't require matches to burn, or to ignite. So that's very good. Always a big fan of that. Speaking of matches, would be nice to find some, just to take that concern off of my mind, because water will creep up on us no matter how warm we are. It'll take a while for us to starve, and we can always take a nap for energy, but once you start falling behind the curve with dehydration, those matches rise in importance very quickly. Come on, jacket! Nope, nothing. Empty lockers. Another locked one. You would hope, or I would think that, being that it's locked means there would be something of value in it. Why else would it be locked? But that's not the case. So we are just going to continue to take our time here, as long as the temperature...
This stuff will come in handy.
Matches. I like that. That's good. Matches and a lantern in the prybar. Not too shabby. More matches? Is the game being nice to me? Is that what's happening? They feel bad for everything they've put me through. So they're just throwing matches at me now. I guess that makes sense, because I had that one playthrough where I checked everywhere and there was not a single match in all of Desolation Point. So this time they just doubled up. 2 boxes of matches. I'm feeling good. I've got a good feeling about this playthrough. We're going to take our time. We're going to be thorough, accurate. A torch.
This will come in handy.
In 100% condition. That's good. That'll be helpful if I'm getting chased by wolves, as long as it's not too windy to light. Beef jerky. It's good. It's very good. I almost feel like... Well, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it. I've thought about... Ooh, a flare. Any tools hanging out here in the corner? No. Alright, let's get the safe. Statistically, this has had very little stuff for me on these Interloper playthroughs. Alright, looks like that one was 49, so... We'll go all the way to 49. There we go. Nope, slow it down. Oh, okay, so it was 10. All right, no problem. That started back at 0. We'll go to 49, and then to 10. Look at that, stopped right on the number. Alright, and now we're going to go nice and slow. Gotta have pretty good ears to be able to do this. And apparently, of all the problems we have, a hearing problem is not one of them. Don't make me go. Oh, they're gonna make me spin this thing all the way back around, aren't they? Come on. There we go. Something good.
Take it.
A scarf. That's gonna be a winner because that should put us up a degree. It's in really good condition. Nice. Now it feels like 2. Staying warm. Staying warm. Okay, so next on my agenda, okay, I think I'm gonna go check out the trailers that are nearby. Although, I wonder if I should. No, requires a hatchet. 45 minutes for 3 pieces of wood. Let's not yet. But the temperature is decent now. I don't know if it'll be decent later. But then the temperature could also plummet. No, I want to scavenge more. I don't want to start breaking stuff down until I'm trying to settle in. Plus, I can always start a fire in the processing plant when it's time to make water, and then use that heat to break down the crates that are nearby. Alright, so we'll check ourselves these lockers here, and then I'll go into the trailers and see if they have anything of value in them. Would love a hatchet, a hammer, a jacket. I mean, really, I'm not trying to be greedy. I would be happy with anything besides an empty container. Alright. Let's see what we got. Kind of excited about 2 packs of matches. If anything, that means... There's that whetstone. If anything, it means I shouldn't have a problem with cold. Hopefully. I say that. I say that, and then, you know, if I'm going to have trouble finding fuel... 0C in here. That crate's only 15 minutes, though. Let's do it. Yeah, I think that was worthwhile. 15 minutes isn't too bad. What do we have? They just love to hide stuff underneath things and all the little crevices. Let's see. First aid kit, yes.
I think I can use this.
Sewing kit, I love it. That means we can repair these socks. Another crate. No, I don't know if I want to do that just yet. Sounds like the wind's picking up outside. Another crate. What is that? Just the light. Take my time and be very thorough with my searches. Especially since we're not freezing yet. Hopefully this weather stays warm for a little bit. All it's going to take is a drop in temperature, and I'm going to have to go to one of the caves for warmth. Okay. We're going to make a mad dash to the other trailer. Try to preserve our body heat as much as possible. And then we'll see whatever we have in there. Probably going to check the truck on my way. All right, let's check the truck. I haven't been checking the visors. I didn't even realize that you could until I accidentally did in one of my games, and now I'm like, oof, I gotta check the visors every time now. Alright, let's check the back. Nope, nothing. And we're gonna go to the trailer. Oh, we're numb now. Temperature's pretty warm though, minus 14°C. That might actually be warm over in the lighthouse even. We might have to make a jaunt over there while the weather is cooperating. They have a bed and you know, a fireplace. There's no reason to hang out next to the workbench. I'm not going to be crafting anything right away. Wait, was that? It was reclaimed wood. Oof, see, I almost walked right past that. Goodness. It would be so easy for them to just hide something just behind one of these shelves here. I don't see anything, though. Oh, wait. A book. Plastic container. Could be anything. Also could be nothing. Cardboard boxes for tinder. What's that going to take? 27 minutes for 3 tinder. Let's do it. Excellent. Okay. We're pretty cold. 4 hours of daylight left. What do we have for food? Dog food and beef jerky. How much reclaimed wood do we have? 4. I think that's probably going to be good for the time being. I kind of want to explore a little bit more because there's daylight, but then again, at the same time, I don't have a lot of body heat remaining. I can't very well travel very far. And the temperature's dropping.
Getting cold.
It's not so bad when you're out of the wind, though. Should I try to make a journey to the lighthouse? No. You know what? Let's hang out here, and we'll break down some boxes while the temperature inside this plant is bearable. No, it's gone down. -2. Okay, so we're going to need a fire sooner rather than later. Which is fine. We'll need to make some water and everything else. Is that an hour to break that down? Hour and 30 minutes for that one. I feel like I've searched all of this really well. I'm just trying to give it a once-over. It would be nice if this place was warm and we had all the tools that we needed and all the time in the world. We could just start breaking down all of the crates and all of the metal shelves and all of the cardboard boxes and find all the little goodies that I'm sure they're hiding underneath them. Yeah. We're gonna have to make that fire. 4 hours of daylight remaining, though. I'm not really winded yet. I'm tempted to make a run to the lighthouse. Since it's not warm here anyways, we have quite a bit of energy left. Yeah. So we're going to make a run to the lighthouse to kind of get an idea of all of the goods that are in this area that we can secure, but also because we have a lot of energy. Oh, the sky looks bad. It's going to storm soon. That's fine. Because we need to expend some of our energy. And we're going to go to freezing, but that's okay. We're going to get a little cold. stay here and try to get a wind block. And look at this, we got another torch for our troubles.
Oh, it's goddamn crazy.
Yep. I know. Alright, nothing. Feather. No more feathers, just the 2? Okay. Well, we're not going to hang out for very long. I'm going to come over here. Only at 5%. It's actually not that cold. When I'm out of the wind, it's only -5, so it's going to take a while for the hypothermia to really accelerate the percentage of risk. The longer we can stay out of the wind, the better. Mountaineering rope. Yeah, why not? We'll take it. We have the carrying capacity. Now what we need to do is save our energy here a little bit. In case there's a wolf up here. I don't want to have to light the torch. So we're going to do kind of like we did a couple times ago. Climb this mountain and then make a sprint to the lighthouse. And then we're going to probably start a fire as soon as we get there. And assess the temperature at that time. Yeah, it's definitely a storm coming. There's a car. We'll check that some other time. For now, let's get our butts to the lighthouse. Get a fire going. Melt some snow, boil some water. Yep, we're getting tired. That's good, because we need to be able to sleep through the night. So we can come back at this the next day. I know my little rose hips are over here. We're going to get these. It's not much, but we get enough of them, it's calories and painkillers. Alright, we are cold, freezing, tired, thirsty, hungry, and there's no body here. There's almost always a body there. Oh, snap. Okay, alright. I guess it too is random and not a guaranteed sure thing. It's 0C in here. That's good. That's really good. Another scarf. Kind of a waste. Would have preferred a jacket. Well, we can scrap it for cloth, so. Let's, and the temperature went down. -1.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Accelerant. That's good. That'll be really good for our first fire. Survive the outdoors. Improves your fire starting skill. That's good. That's real good. First time we're snowed in with a blizzard. As long as we're not, as long as one of our needs isn't bottomed out, we're gonna read that bad boy. Got our fire starting skill up. It'll be so nice to get to where we don't need tinder. Emergency stim. That's always a good thing to have. I don't see anything on or under the bed. What do we have here? Metal container. Empty. But we have lockers. Kind of glad we found that prybar right off the bat, because then if without that I always wonder what's inside the locked locker. And most of the time it's empty, but it's nice being able to check it. And it's empty. Okay. Could be stuff underneath these boxes here. This pallet. Alright. We're going to go out up top. Check the container out here. Then we're going to come back down, start a fire, boil some water, and probably eat our food before we go to sleep. Make sure we're really well hydrated. All right. You know, we could just leave this area and work our way to the coastal highway. But I want to be able to make a knife and a hatchet at the forge here. Guess we could always come back. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to debate it. I'll think about it. Alright, let's get our fire going. Let's get it nice and warm in here. Matches, plug. We don't need to use the book. Because the book, without the accelerant, gives you a higher chance than most of the other things. Stick. Do I have a stick? Yeah, I do. 100%. Nope, we'll use the cedar firewood. And we're going to use the accelerant really just because I don't feel like wasting the match. Boom, there we go. Okay. Let's got 58 minutes. No, we're not going to burn the stick. So we'll throw the cedar firewood in while we have it. Might as well. Reclaimed wood we'll burn a couple of. Alright, so we're warming up. Let's get our water going on. We'll start with a liter, just so that we can drink.
Man, I could use a drink.
Before we make a bunch more water. Yeah, I know. She's getting thirsty watching the water boil, like, that water looks good. Just don't drink it while it's hot. Oh, you'll burn your tongue. Water that's safe to drink. This is good. Get our condition up a little bit in the night while we sleep. What do we got? 2 hours of daylight left? About 2 hours of fire left. Well, we need some water. We need a lot of water. Let's melt a lot of snow. Spend a good hour melting snow, and then we'll boil it all. It's still very warm in here. I say that. I mean, I know it feels warm because of the fire, but the fire is only producing 18 degrees, and it feels like 17, which means it's really only 1 degree below zero. The beef jerky. Do I really want to eat that? It's I keep getting food poisoning on this difficulty every time I eat something that's quality is orange. So I'm a little gun shy. Let's go ahead and do it anyways. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. We'll need to drink more water. I'm not going to put any more stuff on the fire. I could break this down. 45 minutes. Probably shouldn't have... Well... Let's go ahead. We'll be warm for some of the time. Alright, and it's only -1. It's really not that bad at all. We're going to go up the stairs here in the dark. Find ourselves the bed. Okay, now, before we sleep in the bed, let's make sure we've done everything we want to do. Which is, I want to eat. So we're going to bash open this new can of dog food. And we're going to save the beans for when we really need it. We're just going to jump right into a can of dog food. And then we're going to drink a bunch of water. Till we're completely slaked. All right. We have 1,000 calories. And to sleep for 10 hours. That's good. This means we should improve our condition in the night. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get a good night's rest. Hopefully the temperature doesn't plummet and the bed keeps us warm. And our condition is at 100%. That's wonderful. That's exactly what we wanted. It's still not all that cold out. I think next we're going to make a trip to the Riken. Oh, I might have... Probably should have done that before I came this way, but I needed to... this is a more secure place to stay the night at than the Riken, and I knew that much. So, we're going to go ahead and... see, we got the Riken, the church, a couple of vehicles, the mines. Let's go to the Riken. Let's go. I mean, maybe the hammer will be there, or maybe we'll find a hacksaw, because I learned last episode with a hacksaw you can still carve meat out of fallen deer, in which case we can at least look for deer. We've got matches. All right, let's do this. Oh, actually, looking at the time, that's going to be where we wrap up the episode. This has been the Long Dark Interloper experience, our 5th attempt, but the first episode. And thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you had fun watching, because I definitely had fun playing. And we'll see you next time. But until then, take care.